rude customer Riley wrote to us and said, I need help standing up for myself. I've been a hairstylist for 5 years now, and 6 months ago, I finally got my own space. It's been great, but I am sick of this one customer. She's been my client for like 3 years. She's rude, never satisfied with her hair the first time around, and usually gets something for free. When I worked at the salon, there wasn't much I could do but dread her appointments. And when I first went out on my own, I didn't want to turn away any business. Also, I'm kind of a pushover, but now business is doing great and I don't want to see her anymore. I just don't know how to tell her that. Y'all got any advice? 601-995-1017.
This is making me realize I think I had a therapist fire me as a client once. But I think you could do exactly what they did because I didn't even realize that until just now. I think you've been doing this for 5 years. You probably know lots of other people in the industry, and there's probably some people that you know that aren't pushovers. They aren't going to take this lady's nonsense. So compile a list of those people that you know are going to be able to handle her and give those as recommendations for her. Say, hey, look, I'm just too busy with my new business. I'm not going to have time for you. But here's, 5 different stylists that I think would really be able to help you. And you could even say, you can make mention of the fact that, she always has a problem with the way you do her hair. Say, hey, I think they're going to be able to do a much better job for you. You'll be happier with them.
I think that that's not bad advice. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, but I think you could use this situation to your advantage. Come up with a number in your head. How much more money would she have to pay you to make it worth it? To deal with her.
The complaining, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if it's you double your prices, triple, quadruple, however much you need to do. Because, you said that business is going great. You don't need her anymore, but business could be going even better. And, I don't know. Tell her, yeah, it's now going to be double.
What I like about that is she could factor in all the free stuff this lady's gotten over the years.
Oh, yeah.
And be like, all right. So let's see. She averages about $50 extra in free stuff every appointment. Let me just tack on an extra $100 and see if she's willing to pay it.
And if she's not, then she's out of your hair. If she is, then you just made yourself extra money. It's a win-win-win. Everybody wins except for this crappy customer. In the middle of a DM dilemma trying to get some advice for rude customer Riley.
She wants to fire this customer. She's a hairdresser. She's finally been able to go out on her own. And so she can get rid of this rude customer who's always complaining, oh, this doesn't look right. Can you redo this? And then being like, I should get something for free since you messed it up. And so she just wants some help because she admits she's kind of a pushover and doesn't know how to tell this lady no.
By the way, Jesse and I totally on the same page. He says since it's her own shop, tell her prices are up 50%. If she's a complainer like that, she's also probably going to be cheap, so she'll back down. Problem solved.
Love the compassion from Jan, who says, from a fellow pushover, just send her a text message.
So I kind of have a question about her question. Like, if she does fire her, does she owe this customer an explanation as to why? Because she has been with Riley for 3 years. Mm-hmm. She's been cutting her hair for 3 years now. Does she have to give her an explanation? And Abigail seems to think that she does. Abigail texted us and said, tell her you don't offer children's haircuts if she wants to act like a child, but you will offer adult haircuts for adults who know how to act in her space.
I love it.
I love it too. Brother Jerry's here. What's your advice for Riley?
Before we get into my advice, do either of y'all have an experience at a hairstylist-ish place where something happened and now you would not go back there?
Only one time I went into a place and they asked if I wanted my eyebrows trimmed, and I said yes, but they only did one, and I was too nervous to tell them to do the other one.
So you didn't go back?
I had uneven eyebrows. I never went back to the place. What about you, Allison?
Yeah, my first experience here before I found my now hair girl, they fried my hair off. And I didn't say anything. I didn't complain. I didn't say I'm not paying for this, which I probably should have. I just didn't go back there.
Jerry, I think I know where you're going with your advice, but what is your advice for Riley?
Well, okay, I was in one of these public places. It's open to the public. Anybody can go in there.
Yeah.
There was a fella in there scratching his head. I'm sure he had headlights.
Ugh.
And then the guy was like, come on, chair's open. I'm like,
No, so you got to get somebody in there to be like just scratching at their scalp like they have head lice, and that's going to scare the woman off.
Maybe she should scratch her head over the lady's head, like, it really itches.
Oh.
See, I thought you were going to say you think she should give her a bad haircut, like really mess up her hair.
Well, giving her head lice would be a bad haircut.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Thank you, Brother Jerry.
Yes, sir. My hair is halfway down my back. I'm never getting it cut again.
Perfect. 601-995-1017.
Izzy says, update your policies to the stuff that she always does. Nail techs and freelancers do this all the time. So maybe, you send her a little policy notification before her next update saying, hey, we don't offer anything for free. If you're unsatisfied with your service, here's the structure of how you pay for that.
Shonda said, I would say yes, she should tell her why, but I don't know how well she would take it. Probably not well, especially if she doesn't behave well already.
Adam and Allison in the morning.